Rhyce, is a pretty quick turnaround from the Collingwood game. What was your biggest takeaway from that game, and what's the biggest thing you want to work on from that?
Yes, it's a 6-day break going into this game. It's something we've dealt with a fair bit over the last couple of months. But I think the biggest take out of the last couple of weeks is that we've really stood up for long periods of time. I think against Brisbane we were a couple of kicks here and there, and we were right in the game. And then on the weekend we played some really good footy for 2.5, 3 quarters, and just fell away a bit in the last quarter. But I was really pleased with the effort and intensity around it, but just a bit of execution stuff really hurt us in the end, and good teams take advantage of that. So got a little bit to work on there, but all in all, the last couple of weeks I've seen really good improvements, some really good signs.
Jared Polec in the mix this week, Rhyce?
No, Jared played yesterday in a scratch match. Played some pretty good footy. I think he kicked 3 goals and did a really good job. So he'll certainly be in the selection frame next week.
So you saw some of the things that you wanted to see from him yesterday? Yeah,
I actually haven't had a chance to see the match, but by all reports from the coaches that were there, that he did a really good job, and that's really pleasing from my perspective.
Have you
situation, Rhyce?
Pardon, mate?
How's Jared feeling about the situation at the moment? Because I imagine at the start of the year he wouldn't have been expecting to be playing scratch games, especially for this long.
Yeah, look, we've had our chats over the past few weeks and been in constant communication with him, and he's obviously frustrated, but so am I, and so's the team and the club and the position we're in. So we've made decisions along the way that we think's in the best interests of our footy team, and Jared understands that and understands where I sit on that matter, and I was really pleased to get the report back yesterday from the coaches.
And I know, Rhyce, that you've been reluctant to sort of talk about his future in detail, but are those conversations going on, and does he understand where he sits in terms of his future at the footy club?
Yeah, you're correct. I'm not going to be talking about Jared's future or anyone else's future at our footy club. That's for internal conversations, and we're really comfortable with where we sit at the moment with our conversations and as a group. And Jared's contracted for 3 years, so that's where it sits at the moment.
What have you made of Gold Coast this year, Rhyce? I mean, if you look just at the results, it's been a similar sort of trend to what we've seen in previous years, but they seem to be a lot more competitive from game to game than they have been.
Oh, I've seen a completely different team. They are really well drilled. They've got some really exciting talent there. They've complemented that with some mature age guys, and I think they've done a really good job. And it's a real credit to Dewey and their coaching staff on the way that they've evolved as a team, and their list has evolved obviously, and there's been a bit of turnover, but they're certainly a really strong side, and we're expecting a real challenge tomorrow night, and it's going to be a really good game again. They're no walkover. They're a really good side. They're really exciting, and I'm looking forward to it.
G'day, Rhyce.
Sorry, you go, Justin.
Oh, thanks, mate. I just wanted to ask you, how do you go about trying to keep the confidence up amongst the lads when, they're doing their best, but they're just not getting the results?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I've been really pleased with the lads over the last couple of weeks. So you can't knock their effort and intensity. There's just been a few execution issues that we've had, but the boys are trying their hardest, and they're working as a team and they're functioning as a team, and we've just been pipped over the last couple of weeks, and I don't think the score on the weekend reflected the actual game, but I've been really pleased with the way the group stuck together, and it's been a really tough and challenging year, as as you all know, and you add on the fact that we've had a massive injury list, and like this week we've only got 28 to pick from. That makes it really difficult. But our guys are fully engaged, and they're preparing as they normally do at any stage of the season. So I've been really happy with that and their investment in what we're trying to achieve.
How much are you weighing up, I guess, that win now attitude that you might have at the start of the year compared to balancing up what you've got on your list and experimenting a little bit? What's that been like for you? It's probably from a few weeks ago to the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'm really nothing's really changed for me, to be honest. I just want to win. I know our boys want to win. We've been forced to make changes because of our horrific injury list. I don't think we've played the same side all year, so that's a really difficult one, and the continuity and synergy that you get from playing together week in, week out is really, really important to a season of an AFL team, and we just haven't had that capability. So we're playing some guys who are getting a great opportunity, but we're looking to win every single game, and that's just where it stands for me. It's no different any other week. I understand the question, but there's no doubt in my mind. I just want to win.
Rhyce, is Jack Siebel getting closer?
Yeah, Jack's getting closer. He trained really well yesterday. I was really impressed with him, and he'll be hopefully get through, pull up all right. We'll assess him over the next couple of days and just see where that fits next week. But I'd be expecting him to be available pretty soon.
And the swelling in Ben Brown's knee, is that starting to subside? Has there been some progress in the last week?
Yep, he's improving. It's been a little bit slow. He did a running session today that we hung around for after our captain's run, and that was another step for him. So that's a good thing. We've just got to wait and see how he pulls up. That's probably the main aspect of Ben's knee, and just seeing where that sits after each session. So we're doing our best to make sure he's as comfortable as he can be going into each training session, and just hope he pulls up really well, because he's taking some steps.
Is it getting to the point of Rhyce where you're thinking about just putting him out for the season and go, mate, don't worry about pushing yourself to get back and you get the knee right?
I don't think it's at that point yet. We've already got 10 blokes out for the year, so that's a really tough one. But we're just working with Ben. Ben wants to play. We want him to play, but we just got to see how it goes. And as I said, it's an assess every training session and how he pulls up. And we're not gonna risk anything, but we're also going to give him the best chance to play.
Is Rory Atkins on the club's radar, Rhyce?
Rory Atkins. I haven't even thought about any of that stuff, mate. We're day to day up here, and we've got a really important game tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's a great opportunity for our boys to improve again off the last couple of weeks, and the future lists and players that'll come into calculations as we go. But yeah, we've got a really important game, as I said, and I'm really looking forward to that more than anything.